Libra, pause for a moment and breathe, because what I'm about to tell you is not something you randomly stumbled on. Your soul has been called by name, and whether you realize it or not, a very powerful, very specific message has been knocking at the door of your energy. You didn't click on this reading by accident. You were guided here because Spirit has been trying to reach you, and you have been sensing it. That strange silence around you lately, the emotional fog that feels like someone pressed pause on your entire life. Libra, none of that is random. In the unseen world, something has shifted, and the vibration around your name has been spoken twice already. In Buddhism, when a karmic thread is ready to reveal itself, the universe begins to tighten the space around you, forcing you to notice what you've been avoiding. And right now, there is a force, an energy, a presence trying to weave its way into your dreams, your chest, your intuition. You felt it as a sudden anxiety without cause, a heartbeat that speeds up out of nowhere, a whisper of pressure on the left side of your chest, or those repeating numbers, 11, 11, 222, showing up like cosmic breadcrumbs. These are not coincidences. These are recall signals, Libra. Spirit has been speaking, and you have been brushing the signs away because life has been noisy. But the message hasn't stopped. It's growing louder. Listen closely. If you click away now, you will miss the exact signal that was meant to realign your destiny for the next 12 years. This is a karmic crossroad disguised as a simple video. And this right now is your last nudge. Baba Vanga once warned, "Those who are called twice and do not answer lose their path to fate." Libra, this is the second call. The call that does not repeat again. And the reason it comes to you now is because your energy is standing between two timelines, the one where you rise and the one where you repeat. Spirit is trying to pull you toward awakening. Can you feel that subtle pressure behind you, like someone nudging your shoulder, urging you to pay attention? The air around you has been heavier than usual, but also strangely electric. That's because a doorway has opened. Pluto is stirring your subconscious. Venus is activating your karmic wound. And your intuition has been stretching itself like a bird preparing to fly. You may have noticed you're more sensitive lately, more aware, more reactive to emotions that don't even seem to belong to you. This is what happens when Spirit steps closer. They amplify what you feel so you cannot ignore what must be heard. And so I'm going to speak to you the way Spirit has been trying to speak. Libra, you are being guided. You are being warned. You are being awakened. Your soul is entering a season where clarity will replace confusion, but the door to that clarity opens only if you listen. That's why this message is coming through me, to you, right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not by chance, now. Because there is something approaching an event, a decision, a revelation that will shift not just the way you think, but the direction of your entire fate. If you are feeling chills, pressure, or a strange heat rising through your body as I speak, that is confirmation that the energy around you is responding. That's Spirit saying, finally, they're paying attention, so hear this with your whole being. You were not guided here to watch. You were guided here to awaken. Your future, your stability, your relationships, your karmic balance is waiting for you to hear what comes next. And yes, Libra, if you are still here, if you haven't scrolled away, then your soul has been chosen to receive the message fully. This reading is not entertainment. It is an activation, a moment of recognition between your higher self and the universe. And before we go deeper, I want you to do one thing for your own energy. Silently repeat in your mind, I am ready to receive. Because when you say those words, you open a spiritual channel that makes the rest of this message hit you with clarity, protection, and alignment. Stay with me until the end, because only then will you understand what Spirit has been trying to tell you. Only then will you unlock the ritual that unseals the message meant for your path. And if your intuition is tingling right now, if something in your chest feels like it's leaning forward, ready, then Libra, comment below. Lux, Libra, I am ready to signal to the universe that you are awake. Like this video to affirm your alignment, subscribe so you don't miss the next activation, and share this reading because someone else may need the same awakening you're about to receive. Now, breathe. The message begins. Libra, now that you've stepped through the first doorway, let me guide you deeper into the reason Spirit is calling you so urgently at this exact moment. The universe does not move randomly. Every shift, every vibration, every ripple in your emotional field is backed by cosmic architecture. And right now, Libra, the architecture around you is unlike anything you've experienced in years. The energy forming above your chart is not subtle. It is sharp, insistent, and destiny-shaping. This is why Spirit has been knocking. This is why your intuition has been flickering like a candle in the wind. Because astrologically, you're standing at the center of a rare alignment that opens a direct line between you and the unseen. Pluto, the planet of truth, shadows, endings, and soul transformation, is currently standing in direct opposition to your Sunday. When Pluto faces Libra this way, it tears open what I call the invisible gate, a portal where messages can slip through the cracks of your consciousness. You might have felt this as sudden clarity, or the opposite, emotional chaos. That's how Pluto works. It strips away your illusions so that Spirit can speak without interference. When Pluto opposes your Sun, your ego dissolves just enough for the soul to step forward. This is why the message coming to you feels so heavy, so urgent, so personal. It is. At the same time, Saturn, the planet of karma and life's non-negotiable lessons, is moving backward in retrograde motion. Saturn retrograde is never gentle. It pulls every unresolved karmic thread back to the surface and demands acknowledgement. For Libra, this retrograde hits harder because your karmic balance has been off for months. Saturn is showing you the areas where you gave too much, trusted too deeply, or compromised too often. When Saturn retraces its steps, Spirit uses the moment to whisper, "Look again. You missed something." And that whisper is exactly what you've been hearing beneath your anxiety, your dreams, your sudden déjà vu. When karma turns, Spirit speaks louder. But this isn't all. Venus, your ruling planet, the heart of your emotional compass, is vibrating at an unstable frequency. This is why Spirit has been knocking. This is why your intuition has been flickering like a candle in the wind. Because astrologically, you're standing at the center of a rare alignment that opens a direct line between you and the unseen. Pluto, the planet of truth, shadows, endings, and soul transformation, is currently standing in direct opposition to your Sunday. When Pluto faces Libra this way, it tears open what I call the invisible gate, a portal where messages can slip through the cracks of your consciousness. You might have felt this as sudden clarity, or the opposite, emotional chaos. That's how Pluto works. It strips away your illusions so that Spirit can speak without interference. When Pluto opposes your Sun, your ego dissolves just enough for the soul to step forward. You may have felt your mood swinging between hope and heaviness, clarity and confusion. Venus rules your relationships, your self-worth, your desires, your values. And when Venus trembles, your entire emotional field trembles with her. This instability is not to break you, Libra, it's to awaken you. Spirit often chooses to speak during Venus disturbances because your heart becomes more receptive, more tender, more open to divine correction. You feel more. You sense more. You absorb more. You may have felt watched, guided, or accompanied by invisible forces, not in a frightening way, but in a way that reminds you, you are not walking alone. This is the lunar signature of spiritual calling. In astrology, the 12th house is where ancestors send warnings, where spirit guides leave messages, where higher powers push their symbols into your dreams. If your sleep has been strange, heavy, or filled with symbols, this is why. Many Libra placements right now are experiencing something called calling energy, the sensation of being observed, nudged, or whispered to. Goosebumps for no reason. A name popping into your mind. A sudden shift in temperature. A memory resurfacing without context. These are synchronicities. And Libra, you've been receiving far more than usual. That alone is confirmation that spirit is near. In Buddhism, when karma reaches its ripened stage, signs multiply. Teachers say, when the soul is ready, the message is sent twice. This echoes Baba Vanga's prophecy. The second call is the true call. Ignore it, and fate moves on without you. Libra, you are standing in that moment right now. You are in a phase where you cannot avoid the truth, where you cannot look away, where you cannot pretend you don't feel what you feel. Spirit is not requesting your attention, it is demanding it, because what comes next will shape everything. Like this video to affirm your readiness. Comment, Lux Libra. I hear my calling. Subscribe so you don't miss the next activation. Share this message if your heart is vibrating, because someone else's destiny might depend on it. The universe sees your courage. Now, let's go deeper. Libra. Now we move into the part Spirit has been waiting for you to hear. This is the message that has been circling your energy field, pushing against your chest, weaving itself into your dreams. So breathe slowly and allow these words to reach you. Because they are not general. They are meant for you, specifically you. At this moment in your journey, Spirit is saying, with a voice both soft and powerful, you have endured enough. It is time to receive. You've carried burdens that were not yours, fought battles that were never meant to be yours, and held space for people who only took, drained, or misunderstood you. Spirit has witnessed every silent tear, every sacrifice, every time you swallowed your truth to keep peace. That phase is over. The karmic scales are shifting back in your favor. There is a presence, an energy of someone who once loved you deeply, someone in your bloodline or someone who has crossed into the spiritual world that is stepping forward. This soul has been watching over you, protecting you, shielding you from the mistakes you almost made and the dangers you never saw. They've been placing signs in front of you. A sudden chill, a repetitive number, a song that appears out of nowhere, a dream that feels too real, and they come with a warning. They say, do not return to the one who drains you. Someone from your past, or someone currently in your orbit, has been feeding off your peace, your energy, your compassion. Spirit is telling you with clarity, Walking backward will cost you your future. And if in the last few days you've experienced 3 synchronicities, 3 signs, 3 strange coincidences, 3 moments of déjà vu that is confirmation, Spirit is not whispering anymore. They are speaking loudly. Because you, Libra, the sign of the scales, have given too much power away. You let others decide the rhythm of your life, the direction of your heart, the worth of your soul. But Spirit says, no more. Balance must return. You are being pushed gently but firmly toward ending a toxic connection. You know exactly which one. This is not about anger or revenge. This is about liberation. Spirit wants to free you from relationships built on imbalance, sacrifice, or emotional manipulation. You have spent too long choosing peace at the cost of yourself. Now, the universe is choosing you. But Spirit does not bring endings without preparing doorways. And so they whisper another truth. The person who truly belongs with you is on their way. Someone with a calmer vibration, a clearer intention, a soul that won't feed on yours but walk beside it. You may not know who they are yet, but their energy is already approaching. Spirit is aligning 2 timelines, preparing 2 hearts, orchestrating a meeting that will feel destined. And the blessings aren't only emotional. Spirit also brings news of abundance. They show me an opportunity, financial, career-related, or connected to stability that will arrive within the next 10 days. 10 days, Libra. Not next month. Not next year. 10 days. A chance to upgrade your life, shift your direction, expand your resources. Spirit urges, do not miss what is coming. This is part of your return. When karma repays, it repays fully. And as Spirit speaks, their message blends seamlessly with Buddhist wisdom. To receive, you must release. To be full, you must empty. To rise, you must let go. You are being asked to loosen your grip on what hurts you so your hands are free to hold what heals you. This is the sacred paradox. The moment you surrender, everything begins to flow back. Spirit concludes with a message that carries the weight of destiny. Awaken. You have been chosen to step into a new timeline. This is not poetic. This is literal energetic activation. You are being pulled toward a path where you reclaim your voice, your equilibrium, your purpose, your blessings. But you must walk forward, not backward. You must trust the signs. You must hear what is being said. Libra, if you feel your heart beating faster, if your skin tingles, if your intuition is lighting up right now, that is your confirmation. You are ready. Comment, Lux Libra, I awaken now, below, to anchor this timeline. Like this video to signal your openness. Subscribe to stay aligned with the messages meant for you. And share this reading so another Libra can be protected the way you are being guided now. The universe honors those who listen. And you have just answered the call. Libra, now we enter the realm where astrology meets prophecy, where spirit steps aside so destiny itself can speak. This is the part countless people overlook, but you being guided here were never meant to miss. Because the message that comes next belongs to the lineage of seers, to the realm of those who could see beyond the veil. Baba Vanga, the woman whose visions shaped timelines and warned nations, left behind a series of predictions meant only for those who could feel the shift before it arrived. Libra, whether you realize it or not, you are standing in the exact cycle she described as the second timeline, the window where destiny calls twice, but only answers those who respond. She once said, "The sign comes 3 times. The one who ignores all 3 will lose what was meant for them." And right now, you are in that sacred corridor of 3 signs. You've already felt them, the repeating numbers, the tension in the chest, the dream that woke you suddenly, the message that felt too direct to ignore. These are not random, these are the 3 knocks. And Baba Vanga's prophecy whispers, do not fail to recognize them. She also foresaw something specific for souls carrying the Libra frequency. A person from the old karma returns to test the balance. And Libra, that is exactly what is happening around you now. An old connection, a shadow from the past, a soul you once carried too heavily, is circling your energy again. Not to love you, not to heal with you, but to test whether you finally learned the lesson. Baba Vanga warned that the return of this karmic figure marks the moment when Libra must choose truth over emotion, clarity over nostalgia, the soul over the past. Because the prophecy says, a great gift comes to the one who chooses truth instead of the heart's confusion. If you choose clarity, your blessing arrives. If you choose the old pain, the blessing waits another 12 years. And Spirit shows me more. Many Libra placements have recently been seeing flashes of white light, tiny bursts in the corner of the eye, flickers of brightness that disappear before you can focus. According to Baba Vanga, white light is the signal of ancestors, the sign that your lineage is stepping forward to help you correct a path you almost repeated. If you've seen this even once, it is confirmation that you are not walking alone. Your family beyond the veil is trying to redirect your steps before it's too late. Another sign she spoke of is being awakened suddenly between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Not with fear, but with a strange pressure, a name in your mind, or a feeling that something is unfinished. If this has happened to you recently, Spirit is saying, we have been trying to tell you something important. You were not meant to roll over and forget. You were meant to listen. The night hours are when your defenses fall, and your soul is most open to receiving messages. And then comes the most powerful part of her prophecy. Within 7 days, the chosen will receive a sign of movement, a message, a call, or an unexpected signal. Libra, this is not symbolic. This is literal. In the next 7 days, you will receive communication that shifts your energy, a person reaching out, an opportunity resurfacing, a truth revealed, a doorway opening. Pay attention. What arrives will carry the frequency of destiny. Baba Vanga also spoke of financial restoration for the Libra soul during this alignment. Something lost will return to its rightful owner. This may be money owed to you, a delayed payment, a forgotten opportunity, or a chance you thought had passed. What belonged to you energetically is making its way back. Destiny is correcting what was taken or delayed. And as her prophecy concludes, she leaves a final reminder meant for moments exactly like this. Do not fear truth. It is opening the road for you. Libra, the universe is clearing your path, not collapsing it. You are being guided toward a future more aligned than anything you've known. But hear this clearly, because it carries the weight of her final warning. Ignore the calling, and the gate closes for 12 years. Libra, this is your gate. This is your moment. This is the prophecy unfolding in real time. If your heart is pounding, if your intuition is stirring, if you feel chills as you listen, comment, Lux Libra, I accept my prophecy, to anchor this path. Like this video, to affirm your alignment. Subscribe so destiny doesn't have to call twice again. Share this message, because another Libra may be standing in front of the same gate, waiting for someone to turn on the light. Libra, if you are still here, listening, breathing with me, feeling the pull of something ancient and familiar in your chest, then hear this clearly. Your soul has been chosen, not metaphorically, not symbolically. Chosen in the way spirit chooses a messenger, chosen in the way destiny chooses a pathfinder, chosen in the way karmic gates open only for those who are alert enough to walk forward. This moment is not the end of the reading, it is the beginning of an activation. So soften your breath, relax your shoulders, and let your heart field open, because what we are about to do is a ritual not just for guidance, but for alignment, protection, and timeline awakening. Tonight, at 11:11 p.m., when the veil thins and Venus breathes directly into your energy field, you are going to take a simple piece of paper and write these words exactly as they are. Lux Libra, I hear the truth of my destiny. Write them slowly, intentionally, as though every letter is a promise between your present self and your future self. When you write these words, you are signaling to the universe that you are not merely listening, you are responding. After writing, place the paper beneath the soft glow of a white candle. White is the color of purity, truth, karmic balance, and rebirth. It represents the cleansing fire of justice, the very essence of the Libra soul. As the flame flickers, imagine it burning away the illusions, the fear, the past attachments, the karmic noise that has clouded your intuition for months. Spirit wants clarity for you, and this candle becomes the doorway for that clarity to return. Now close your eyes, Libra, and whisper silently in your mind 3 sacred lines, lines that will seal this activation in your energy field. I hear, I align, I rise above karmic noise. Say it once, and feel your breath deepen. Say it twice, and feel your chest grow warmer. Say it a third time, and feel the shift, that subtle expansion in your inner world, that quiet, intuitive knowing that something has just opened for you. This is not imagination. This is your field responding. Take 3 deep breaths, slow and intentional. On each inhale, imagine a soft golden light entering your chest, spreading across your ribs, filling your lungs, warming your heart space. On each exhale, release every emotion, memory, or person that has weighed you down. Let it fall away like dust drifting off a mirror. You are clearing the path. You are aligning with the message. You are stepping into the truth that has been calling you since the beginning of this reading. And now, Libra, to anchor this energy into the physical realm, Spirit asks you to comment below a sacred phrase, your declaration to the universe itself. Lux Libra, I hear the message. This is not a simple comment. It is a pulse of energy, a signal sent to Venus, your ruling planet, that you are awake, receptive, and ready for alignment. Every comment strengthens the ritual. Every comment solidifies your timeline. Every comment becomes a frequency that tells the universe, I choose clarity. I choose awakening. I choose my destiny. Spirit also wants you to understand this. Those who only watch, drift. Those who act, rise. If you only observe this moment but do nothing, you may miss the exact signal Spirit crafted for you. This is the FOMO of the soul. Not missing a trend, but missing a turning point. A karmic gate like this opens once every 12 years. And what you choose right now determines which path unfolds ahead. Listening is good. Acting is transformation. And one more instruction. Libra, share this message. Not for me, but because Spirit says, one person who shares awakens another Libra from a karmic mistake. Someone else out there may be on the edge of repeating a cycle, and your action might be the light that redirects their path. Destiny is never solitary. Waking up one soul always helps another. So let me end this with the words Spirit has been waiting for you to truly hear. You heard the call, you felt the signs, and now you step forward. Libra, your destiny has been knocking. And tonight, with this ritual, you open the door. You are not who you were at the beginning of this reading. You are stepping into your timeline of truth, protection, and awakening. And as you breathe one last time into your heart, know this: you have been chosen. Now walk into what is yours.